Hello, welcome everybody to Saturday simulation, end of the month simulation. Should be pretty good. Got everything set up, basically good to go. Probably gonna do 3 days. So the dates we're gonna be running is December 15th to 17th. That's Tuesday, Thursday, or Tuesday to Thursday. So we got 3 days of simulations going. I got the session, the trade block, where all the order fills are. You can see the winners and losers and the news too. The news, there's really nothing, so I'm just gonna close that right away. But yeah, let's get this started. I'm gonna flip this all the way to that 1300 hour, which is the start of the New York session, which is 6 a.m. Mountain Time, which is the time I trade. So let's just get that going here. Get that started all the way. There we go. I'm gonna move this to my other screen. Get that about 15 ticks a second and start it. All right, so I want to get a holistic point of view. So this is basically trading off pure price action right now. And what I'm looking at is, you see this trend, you have this uptrend, and then you have this down movement that happened with the price of gold. Right now, it's at a pretty interesting point. You have that big heavy resistance that it tested right here at 1847, but the 5 o'clock pushed down lower. So that's actually interesting how that turned out, but we can tell that the daily candlestick is a nice strong green candlestick for the last little while. So the daily is green, lower time frames all showing bearish momentum. I think we're gonna wait. Maybe there is gonna be a down move, maybe not, but we're gonna have to wait and see for that. Let me actually zoom out on most of these, get a better point of view. Zoom in once on that, or that works too. Kind of get a better whole point of view on the chart and on the price action as well. So let's start this and play it. I like how it's opening up with no lower wick. That does give me an indication if it does start reversing lower, I'll probably enter on a short. I think I might have to wait though. I did enter here. So you know what, I'm gonna zoom in. This is purely price action anyways. I wanna wait for that 5-minute reversal. I'm not gonna enter on this kind of bullshit right now. What I'm looking for is kind of like a move up and then kind of a push down after. So we'll see how that goes. If that even happens there. Because it's at a resistance, right? You have the 1, 2, 3 top, but you have this strong daily candlestick right now. So that's kind of what I'm looking at, is there is bullish momentum. Typically, I would enter a short and I think it would be going down. But just considering the fact we've had this huge push up throughout London and Asian session, I think you just gotta wait for it, right? But if the 15 and the 30 do close bullish, like if this 15 closes bullish and that 30 looks like it's gonna close bullish, then I'm probably gonna enter a long to like that 1860 level or something, the next area to contend with. Just gotta wait here. Get my order flows ready. 5-minute close, pretty strong green. Pretty strong. This next 5 minutes taking its time. You know what? I think I'm gonna test that. So considering this bullish move up, I feel like this was just down move retracement to the 200 SMA. I don't really use the moving average, but it does coincide with that. Now with this push up, I think I'm gonna enter a buy here. That didn't turn out how I wanted it to. I'm gonna put a stop below about 40 pips. Stop loss for my core. Pips from entry is about, I think that's right. Oh, that actually works perfect right there. And then my core take profit on like the bigger position is always 40 pips above right there. So let's see how this turns out. See if this analysis was right, just considering the fact that the day has been pretty bullish. And I think we should see another bullish move upwards. Big thing is if it breaks 1848, it'll go up. That's a big if too, right? 50-minute close bullish, 30-minute close bullish. But we know if it breaks the low end, then yeah, it'll go down. But if it breaks the high end, it'll go up. Pretty simple as that. There we go. That's a push up we wanted to see. I think it should continue. If the 15 closes pretty bullish, that shit should fly up. What I'm practicing nowadays is one trade a day or like one idea per day. I don't really want to like overtrade or anything, but what works for me is doing that one solid trade, that one good trade per day. There it is. That's what I'm talking about. Almost a take profit there. Once it hits 30 pips in profit, that's when I put both to break even. But just considering the fact it's breaking out right now, that shit's gonna go flying. I think 1860 is a good target, but we'll see. Okay, move stop to break even for both. Next 15 minutes should push up. How much time before this one closes? A couple more seconds, a couple more ticks. Then the next 50 minutes should pop up and hit take profit. Oh, it almost hit right there. Oh, damn, that was close. I'm loving the breakout. That is like a breakout you want to see. Once again, this is purely based off price action and what I see. I have a good, I can kind of like picture what the daily candlestick looks like from like the open right here. It's been on a bullish ride up. That's the only reason I would just trust in these long plays. So we'll see how that goes. 15-minute, very nice close. Strong body. 5-minute too. 5-minute, you can see it broke out of that range. Strong candlestick as well. What's nice about it too is the stop right here is right below this 5-minute candle where we entered. So it's either going to be break even or take profit. Oh shit. We'll see. Usually this does go up if you see something like that. But never know, right? Never know. Playing games. It's just creating that 15-minute wick, though. I think we're fine. Oh shit, that's so close. I actually might hit break even. Thought it would continue up, the momentum would push it up higher, but I guess not. Oh, there it is, break even. Literally nothing happened. I think I'm gonna re-enter, but I'm just gonna re-enter a non-runner, basically. See if that plays out. I still trust the analysis. I feel like that was just the liquidity grab to push up now. Because when you look at it on the 30 and the hour, that still looks good. Oh, well, that was weird. 5 minutes. Classic, eh? Literal stop grab on a simulation. Should have given it that more room to move. I should have put it below this candlestick, but that's a learning experience. Maybe like not the previous 5 minute, but like the second one. So instead of this candlestick, put it below this one. Because if it breaks both of those, then you know it's gonna go down. There's about 5 minutes left till this one closes. So we'll see how that turns out. This 15 minute and the 30 closes. But if the 30 closes strong green like that, I think it's gonna push up higher. Oh, there's a take profit I was looking for right there, eh? Actually gonna hold those positions probably to like 1855, see if it goes up, because I entered half of what I usually enter on a simulation. But if it does close like it's about to close right now across all these time frames, I think it's gonna push up to like 1860 potentially, base it off the higher time frame, right? The next level on the hour is this area at 1860. So I think 1855 is a reasonable target for it to hit. We'll see. That's a strong hour. That's a strong 30 minute. That doji is basically disregarded at that point. There it goes. So one of the positions I'm gonna put take profit at the 1855 level. Or actually I'll put 1854. That's what I like. Let's see. 1854. And then the other one I'll probably close half of it and yeah, let the small bit of the last position ride a little bit. We'll see though. I'm gonna speed it up. Oh, it's so close. Okay, I'm gonna move it back down again. There we go. Now I'm gonna close partial of my other position. That's a winning trade right there. Break even for the stop. And we'll see how this turns out. Speed it up a bit. That hour's closing very nicely. I'm liking it. What I'm looking at here is that 5 minute created sort of a range. It's slowing down across like all the lower time frames. So that's one thing I'm gonna be looking at as this hour progresses. Oh, look at that. That was so close to hitting that stop at break even. Holy, there it is, break even for the runner. In essence, once I saw this stuff on the 5 minute, the stop really should have been at like 1850, kind of like adjust it as it goes. I gotta get better at that, because even like this past week, some of the runners I had, I was like letting it break even rather than basing it off the candlestick formation. 15 minute, even when it broke past, yeah, I guess that's still 1850 down there and the 1850 there. But other than that, I mean, it was a good trade. So can't complain. Now we go into the next session. I'd be done for the day at this point, right? It's about 7:45. Basically all done. And I wouldn't really trade the rest of the day. I'm trying to like do NASDAQ after 7:30, but I gotta do some simulations on that even more. Or I do like off stream simulations and then like on stream, probably do some NASDAQ simulations, but we'll see how that goes. So we're now at the 6 o'clock on the Wednesday when that session starts here. Let's actually see on this hourly how it looks like. Hourly, oh man, it's coming up to like a high traffic area. That's some heavy traffic right here. We had that push up. That was a nice steady climb up. Red candlestick here. Really, at this point, there is no trade for me. I just think I gotta let the candlesticks form, etc. And see how that plays out. I think, and I think we might get another bullish move before selling off. That's what I'm looking at. If I look at the daily yesterday and that strong bullish close, um, strong bullish close above all these candlesticks on the daily. This daily has been pushing up too. If you really do look at it more in depth, it opened around here. Yeah, the 1600 hour. So it opened around here, and it's just been slowly climbing up, I think. So I think we gotta wait and see. But I do feel like if we create a lower wick and start pushing up, I might get in on it. That's if we create a lower wick. Or if we see reversals on these two time frames, the 5 and the 15, then yeah, I think I'll enter. But that's a big if, right? Because right now the stop would be below the wick here. That's actually a pretty good stop to have. So let's give it a little bit of time to move, see how the 5-minute forms. But if it has a wick like that, shit, that'd be a nice short, I'm telling you. That is a very indecisive price action right now. Look how choppy that shit looks. It's tempting to enter the short based off the price action, but considering the past day and the week has been pretty strong bullish, it's tough to get in on that side, on the short side. I'm just using my knowledge of kind of like a photo picture of that. You can see Monday and Tuesday were pretty bullish. Yeah, there it goes. You see that bullish momentum right there? I'm going to actually enter. This is a risky ass buy, but fuck it. That's why we're traders, right? If you ain't taking the risk, if you ain't going to manage it, then why trade, you know? I put it up here. So I have that buy here. I'm going to put the stop loss at like 1856. Not bad at all. Price at 1856. Stop loss. Yeah, that's a perfect stop loss. Actually, maybe even 1856.50. No trade? Damn. I'm just doing this risky trade, man. I got to try it out. My first trade I hit, but I feel like what I'm looking at here is you've had this bullish move up Monday. You had a bullish move up on Tuesday. I feel like you're going to retest here, and then you might start pushing down. That's usually what happens during New York. Yo, by the way, did you catch that short yesterday? That was fucking wild. I caught it. I wasn't streaming, but like I was on it like I guess 7 o'clock, 30 minutes before market open, and that shit was wild, man. That short just kept going and going and going. I was like, that's the way to do it right there. All right, let's try this. This is why we do simulations, test out price action and theories and hypotheses. Friday was so lethal, man. Yeah, that shit was fucking nuts. That was crazy what happened yesterday. That thing just kept tanking and tanking. Honestly, we could see like it break like 1700. I'm gonna do my analysis tomorrow, so I'm gonna see like different levels it could go to in March, but it is looking pretty shitty. Oh damn, that thing tanked. Yeah, that is definitely a close here. I'm gonna actually close both these. Yeah, I'll close both these. That shit crashed. That was a short. I guess the 5 a.m. continuation. Nah, I was short already until like 1757. You closed it. Nice, nice. Yeah, I think like right when it broke that shit, that thing was going down, man. That had like no support for a little while. I think it's gonna continue into Monday, if I had to be honest with you. That red candlestick closing like that below all the supports, that is gonna be wild. And this was always a short too. Short gold, man. Fuck, can't even long it anymore. Actually, I hit a long already on this on the prior day simulation, but we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna speed it up. Get one more day of simulation in here. Yep, 1680. Yeah, I think I had like 1690 from when I quickly looked at it. I was like, I think like high 1600s. That's like where it's gonna go. We'll see. That daily is looking nice for that short. Hey man, I just gonna watch the 10-year yields. Yeah, the 10-year is fucking ripping right now. I've been looking at that too. That thing's just on a tear since November. One thing though, if you want to invest in gold, and I feel like a lot of smart money and investors are going into gold sooner or later here, I feel like they would rather buy it up at 1600 rather than 1800 if they want to put it in their portfolio. But we'll see if that even happens. As for this trade is gone. I don't even know what to do with this trade right now. I like this 5-minute consolidation right here, but I ain't gonna long it right now. That hour close shit, like shit. But yeah, as a 10-year rips, gold's gonna tank. Standard process for it. So the only way that it'll stop is if the Fed intervenes and kind of flattens the curve. But we'll see if that happens. I mean, they still want inflation to target 2%. I don't know if that's going to be real or nominal inflation, but with interest rates rising like this, fuck, we'll see how that works. That move yesterday was nice though. That was just easy. I like wake up, I'm like looking at it, and I'm just like, damn, that looks like a nice short. And what do you know? It ended up being a short. It's crazy. Anyways, I'm gonna fast forward this to the next session. I feel like the session's expired on its move. Damn, that was a crazy move. Still in New York. So this is the start of the new day right here. Choppiness at its finest. There we go. Stimulus bill passed another step today. Yeah, well, I mean, do the U.S. legislature and the U.S. political system's kind of fucked, so they introduced a bill. Personally, the way I see Monday buys through Asian and stagnant through London, then short on NYSE. Yeah, that's a pretty good way to look at it. With the stimulus bill passing, there's always like a 3-step process. It gets introduced by the government, and then it goes through the House, and then it goes through the Senate, and then the Senate has to pass it on a majority vote, or if it's tied, then I guess the vice president breaks it. But every day is short NYSE, the bears come in. Yeah, man. Honestly, every day is a short NYSE, the bears come in. Especially recently, it's like, fuck, you have a position, and I mean, most of the time it's short, and then when NYC opens, it's like, damn, that shit just fucking tanks after. As for this looks like a nice long, if I have to say so myself, but we'll see. Yeah, this nice bullish move. I think I'm gonna get an entry on the wick. here. We have this bullish momentum. We have it closing above the resistance here. We have a nice push. This looks like a long based off pure price action. I don't know when the next resistance level is. If I have my charts, I probably know that. But based off price action, I'm hoping we get a small move down. Let me enter. So you know what? I'm gonna enter a small position here. And then if it goes down, I think I'll enter a little bit more. I'm hoping we create like a lower wick on the hour here. Can't even move that chart over, but I hope we create a lower wick on that hour. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna enter incrementally here, and we'll see if that turns out good, or if I get killed, or if the bears come in when the New York market opens too. My stop on this is gonna be below the range, so we'll see how that goes here. And as it starts pushing up higher, kind of like now, that's when I'll enter another one. I think we're gonna hit like 1890s, 1892, just for the fact that we broke out of this resistance area here. So based off pure price action, okay, buy stop loss at 1879. Buys SL 1879. Let's look at that. No, my SL is gonna be like a little bit down. I think my SL is gonna be based off the hour. So this hour, I think like 1873-ish area. Put it down there a little bit. Give it some room to move. There it goes. I have room for one more position. And I think I might take it. Let's do it. Fuck it. Last day of simulations. Let's try it out. You already stopped out. We won't count that, man. I'll consider your trade right now, and now your stop loss is 1879 now. Retry that trade here. Oh no, the 15 closed red. Let's see if I got killed on this Thursday. Oh shit. There it goes. Damn, that's awful. I'm gonna actually exit a couple of these. I wonder if there's like a heavy resistance around this area. That's a tough part with like price action and doing simulations. It's tough to tell. Let's give it another shot. Let's go. Because when we're trading in real time, we know the levels. We know like different price points it can get at, etc. Like we're pretty like knowledgeable that maybe 1890 is a resistance, or like 18 fucking whatever 1885 might be a resistance. This right here, pure price action, actually makes it quite hard, but quite fun. I do enjoy it. Doing these time to time does help become a better trader. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. There's that rip up we're looking for. We're going to 1890 right now. Get the rocket ship out and just fucking shoot up to the moon. You know what? Around like 1888, I'll probably cover some. That's the rocket I'm talking about. Let's go. That was crazy, hey? That stop hit. I think that always happens, man. I swear. The little stop grab that happens here and then just fucking shoots up and goes flying right after. I swear, that always gets me. It's annoying, but I mean, it does. I'm going to actually exit a couple positions here, some of my shittier ones. There we go. Maybe exit another one and exit that. Now we got that. Put stop loss to break even and just enjoy the ride. Close partial on this, 50%. Done. Not bad, hey? I got fucked up by the price of gold, the movement down. Got a couple positions stopped out, but just based off the weekly and how it looked, I mean, shit. That was bullish as fuck, just based off this kind of formation. You get a holistic point of view. That was a decent simulation. Got 3 days done. Got the PL rolling. You can see the PL down here just flowing. Went pretty heavy on the first day when it started to rip. And then got stopped down on a couple trades, but went heavy now. Made it back up. Obviously, that's unrealistic. Making 50% in 3 days. That's some bullshit, but you know. I focus more on like the trade and how the trade played out, how to learn from that. Yo, one thing I'm looking at, by the way, Honest Rob, is silver. Silver is getting down to my price I want to invest in. I want to invest in like around $24 to $25. If I can get around there, fuck, I might hold a position like long term or something. But we'll see if it does get there. Not a bad trade, not a bad simulation. I'm gonna be done this in a bit. Actually, you know what? Since you're here, fuck it. I might as well pull up the gold chart. Let's see what we see on that. Get my trading view on my other screen up. Yeah, man, that short yesterday, that was so nice. Right when it broke the lows, fuck, I was watching it. Or is it 7 a.m.? Yeah, 6 a.m. was kind of whack, but right at that 7 a.m., right when it started to break, I'm like, yeah, that's a bleeding short right there. Monthly, that monthly close so nice too. I feel like in March, there's gonna be two options. Either we get that wick down, same time as gold. I'll buy both when this bill's ready to pop. Yeah, I agree, man. I think it's time to buy both when it's ready to pop. But as for like short term, I feel like there's either two options. You get the move down and then you get the push up for the month, indicating the start of a bullish trend or a bullish reversal. Or you might get that little wick up and then that push down. We'll see. Like the wick up to retest that previous support at like 1775 on the monthly. And on the weekly too. Yeah, that 1680 level, that's the next level. You're right. I feel like on the weekly, it looks like it's going to get down there. I think I had like 1690. Yeah, 1680 to 1690. I had around that area. But we need the market to be strong too. Yeah, I agree. That market right now ain't looking as strong. That monthly close so disgusting. It was starting off so bullish and then started to go down lower. I mean, the S&P 500 looks better. Maybe the US 30 looks better. I don't know. Let's check it out. It's down a bit. Put the US 30 up here too. Yeah, US 30. The NASDAQ looked pretty shitty on the close. The weekly, yeah, weekly looks pretty red too. We'll see. If the slide continues, I feel like it'll go up eventually, but we do need the market to be strong. And the dollar to be weak, but right now the dollar looks like it's found support. If the dollar does start to push up, then it'll be kind of fucked. We're at that support I think I was talking about a while back. where to hit like the 89 level. So around here, you got a lot of traffic, and now you're in this big ass range. Same thing, market shorts, NYSE open for days. Yeah, it does, eh? Dow Jones shorts. Actually, I'm going to go to the US 100. That's the one thing I like to trade. Right at the open, boom, short. Actually, Friday was kind of choppy, but it does short right at the open. For most days, 7 o'clock open, short. It is true, though. I'll have a whole analysis video on it tomorrow. I do think I have an idea of where it's going to go, and you might be right. I like your theory of Asian session. We're going to get push up to start Asian. Let me go to the hour, actually. So we might get that Asian push up. London kind of be like stagnant for a bit, and then New York, when the real volume hits, is when you're going to get that big ass down move. I like your thinking on that, and I think you're right on it too, if I have to be honest. Does seem pretty reasonable that's going to happen. But once again, I'll have that whole analysis video again later. Right now, this shit is ripping. Simulation done. I'm going to exit my position here. Close that. Ended off with a nice 54%. That's unrealistic. I would never do that in a span of 3 days. That's like, it's possible. Don't get me wrong. Like, I feel like this week it could be possible if you were just short gold for the most part. But other than that, there's like no way. Leave that simulation going. Thanks for tuning in, man. I need to get better on the weekend stuff, but weekends I like to have fun, fucking go hiking in the mountains and shit. So it's nice out here. I seen you hike too. That shit's nice, getting the fresh air in the mountain views and the fucking walks in, etc. Actually, I might go tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be pretty nice out in Calgary. People will say it's demo. Well, fuck, it is demo, man. This shit is demo for sure. This ain't real. This shit's a straight demo. You bought more ads? Oh, you mean at Cardano? Yeah, you said you were in Cardano, weren't you? Here, let me look at the crypto market before you dip. Not bad. I feel like we're having the standard pullback. Cardano here is the third largest now. That's insane. Man, my biggest holding. Yeah, nothing else to do around here. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, it is nice, man. I gotta enjoy nature. Shit's nice out there. Dude, I fucking Quadriga. I don't know if you know about that Canadian brokerage for cryptos. They went insolvent, and the guy apparently died while opening up an orphanage in India, which is some bullshit. I think he's like out there somewhere with all this cryptocurrency. But my biggest holding was Cardano. I had quite a bit at 30 cents when the crypto boom happened, and then all of it was gone on Quadriga. That shit was awful. Fuck that guy. Fuck Quadriga. Thing is, it's hard fork. Makes sense. I feel like it still has room to continue. Cryptos are going to go up as the market goes up. I think when everything goes up, it goes up together. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, man, thanks for tuning in. And get going with my day here. I'll be on tomorrow for the gold analysis, see the different levels. That 1680 is looking nice from the quick view of it. But hope you have a good Saturday, man. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the night.